Inside a glowing alien arena, a colossal war beast, chained and furious, let out a roar that shook the very foundation of the training ground. Cadets from dozens of species stood nervously in formation, their first trial about to begin. As the restraints disengaged, the beast surged forward, its eyes blazing with raw power. The first cadet, a trembling insectoid, stepped into the circle. The war beast towered over him, sniffing the air before swatting him aside effortlessly. The next cadet raised a holographic shield, a desperate defense that shattered into a million pixels with a single, contemptuous swipe from the creature. From a hovering platform, the instructor barked orders, but his voice was lost in the chaos. Another cadet simply fled in terror mid-test, and a lizard-like warrior was pinned in seconds, the arena floor cracking under the beast's immense weight. The other cadets whispered amongst themselves, their alien languages all carrying the same sentiment. The fragile humans would never survive this. They were too small, too weak. From the back of the formation, a human cadet watched silently, his expression unreadable. Then, it was his turn. He walked forward calmly, no weapon, no shield. The war beast, which had been chasing another fleeing cadet, abruptly froze mid-charge. It sniffed the air, its glowing nostrils flaring, and lowered its massive head in confusion. The human didn't flinch. He simply held out an open hand, a gesture of peace. The beast approached cautiously, its thunderous footsteps slowing. It sniffed his palm, its hot breath washing over his skin. The alien instructors on the platform stared in absolute disbelief. Then, the impossible happened. The war beast, this creature of pure destruction, bowed its head before the human. A collective gasp echoed through the arena as a stunned silence fell. The human placed a gentle hand on the beast's snout. A low, thunderous vibration started to emanate from the creature's chest. It was purring. The alien commander, watching from his command post, dropped his datapad with a clatter. The beast then knelt fully, exposing its armored neck in a gesture of ultimate submission. The other cadets shouted that it had to be a trick, a human deception. In response, the beast wrapped its long, armored tail protectively around the human, growling at the accusers. The human whispered something soft, inaudible, to the onlookers. The creature closed its massive eyes, its entire body relaxing in complete trust. Holographic scans that had been monitoring the beast's vitals suddenly flashed green. Its stress levels had plummeted to near zero. The alien instructors scrambled, frantically trying to understand this unprecedented connection. The human began to scratch behind the beast's armored jaw, and the creature rumbled happily, leaning into the touch like a house pet. "Begin the combat trial," the instructor finally shouted, his voice strained with confusion. The human stepped aside, allowing the beast to choose. It ignored him and instead shoved another approaching cadet out of the way, sending him flying into a pile of training equipment. The beast then returned to the human's side and gently placed its head on his shoulder. The human just laughed softly, petting its head. The alien commander approached cautiously. The beast let out a deep, warning rumble, but the human calmed it with a single touch, his composure unshakable. The commander, an ancient and decorated warrior, looked from the human to the beast, and then did something no one had ever seen him do. He bowed to the human cadet. Moments later, the beast lifted the human onto its back. Together, they navigated the obstacle course. On the human's command, the beast smashed targets with surgical precision. The holographic scoreboards lit up with perfect synchronization scores, shattering all previous records. The alien instructors watched, their entire training doctrine crumbling before their eyes. The beast even fetched a fallen training drone, dropping it at the human's feet like a toy. When the trial was over, the commander awarded the human cadet a rare insignia, a mark of